Okay, continuing on and adding some more elements. So the next element that we need to put on is the date of birth, which is a different kind of field again. Once again, make sure that page 1 is selected and then go to new element. And the type there is going to change. Alright, so it's going to be a calendar field. So choose calendar. Label will be date of birth, name, DOB. Okay, the format, you can keep it as it is if you like. That's year, month, day. I'd probably go around the other way around. So day, month, and year. Just be careful as you do that, you don't lose the percent signs and things like that. Once again, we make it a required field. And save properties. Save the form. And then we'll do a site preview. Okay, there's the date of birth. They can click on that little button and choose the date of birth from there. So they can go back a month at a time or back a year at a time. So the child might have been born in 2002, for example, and then they can submit that. Alright, so that's the 14th of May 2002. And go back to page 1 and add a new element. But this one's going to be gender. Actually, I should have changed that. I'll change that from text field to a radio group. You could use a select from list here. You could use a checkbox group, but probably not so much because checkboxes allow you to select more than one. You can't be more than one gender. So a radio group would be more like the one I'd use. So again, gender, the name will be gender, and say male, and female. Once again, that's required, and save properties, and save the form. And we'll have a look at a site preview. There it is, our gender with male or female. We must choose one of them. Okay, a few other things we could put, say for example, an address field in. So back to page 1 and new element, address. The name will be address. I'll just keep it all lowercase. Size 50 should be long enough. You could make it 60 perhaps if you like. Maximum length is 60, so this is actually the displayed size and this is the maximum that it will allow. It is required, and save properties and save the form. I'll probably put a postcode in as well. So back to page 1. And actually we better put a suburb before the postcode. .30 perhaps enough for a suburb. Required, and save properties. And save form. And now we'll do a postcode. So back to page 1, new element. Now this one will be, it will be a text field, but we'll just say that it has to be an integer value. So the label is postcode, postcode. Alright, size will be 4, max length will be 4. It will be required. Now we'll use a specific validation on this one. So we go to the library and use one of the scripts. Okay, so the script will be integer. So just to check that it is a whole number that is an integer, that they put in and save properties and save the form. And I'm thinking that's about it for the student details. We might ask on there, how did you hear about us? You could use a select from list the same way as we did for the year and grade level there, or you could use a radio group like we did for the gender. So if you want to do a how did you hear about us, that can help with your marketing. Did you hear about us through our newsletter or something we can add in the paper or on the radio or something like that. Alright, but that'll do for now, and then we can move on and do some of the parent fields after that.